She thought she was alone, until she found the hidden cameras. In the heart of a serene neighborhood known as Willow Grove, Sarah found solace in a charming yet aged apartment that whispered tales of yesteryears. With creaky oak floors and quaint light fixtures illuminating her evenings, she relished the solitude, seeking refuge from a tumultuous past that still lingered like a shadow. Large windows framed an eerily empty street, where the quiet only deepened her introspective nature, offering both comfort and a sense of isolation. However, as days turned into weeks, subtle signs of irregularity began to weave through Sarah's life. A cherished mug once kept on her kitchen counter found itself in her bedroom. And items she swore she had arranged meticulously appeared in different places. Strange static buzzed from her laptop and television, and a sensation, a prickling unease, haunted her, especially when darkness fell. Her cat, Whiskers, often fixated on blank walls, making Sarah second-guess the grip of her own sanity. One night, a fleeting shadow flickered on the wall. She couldn't help but dismiss it as a trick of her weary mind. One crisp afternoon, while dusting her worn bookshelf, Sarah's hand knocked against an old novel, sending it tumbling down. As she bent to pick it up, a small red light caught her eye from behind the shelf. Heart pounding, she leaned closer and gasped. It was a hidden camera, blinking knowingly at her. Driven by a mix of dread and determination, she began a frantic search of her home, uncovering more cameras, concealed in vents, hidden behind her favorite paintings, even disguised in the bathroom. A sickening realization dawned. Someone had been watching her, possibly for weeks. As paranoia gripped her tightly, Sarah attempted to destroy the cameras, only to find newer ones appearing mysteriously in their places. Cryptic messages started flooding her phone, each one hinting at the watcher's delusional grasp over her life. Friends she confided in brushed off her concerns, leaving her engulfed in a shroud of isolation. One fateful morning, she awoke to find her front door slightly ajar, the faint sound of tapping echoing through her dimly lit hallway, each tap a reminder that her sanctuary had been breached. Desperate, Sarah reached out to the authorities. They listened, but without evidence. They offered her little assistance. While sifting through her own devices for clues, she stumbled upon a hacked email account. An unfamiliar app had taken root in her phone. Piecing together fragments of a disquieting puzzle, she began to suspect someone within her circle, a trusted friend whose loyalty could be a thin veil for darker intentions. Determined to confront her fears, Sarah devised a plan. Pretending to leave the apartment, she instead chose to hide within its confines, her heart racing with every creak of the floorboards. As twilight enveloped the sky, she caught sight of the intruder, a figure slinking inside her sanctuary. To her horror, it was her landlord, a man she had believed to be harmless, driven by a twisted obsession that made her blood run cold. A high-stakes standoff ensued. Sarah fought back with every ounce of her bravery. Just as he lunged forward, she managed to evade him and fled through the back door, alerting the authorities. Though apprehended, he claimed he only wished to keep her safe. His delusions weaving a tapestry of twisted loyalty. In the aftermath, as Sarah moved away to reclaim her life, a part of her remained haunted. Whispers of the experience lingered like a ghost. As Sarah navigated this tumultuous chapter, she unearthed the vulnerabilities of trust and the lurking fear of privacy invaded. From a fragile persona shrouded in isolation, she blossomed into a courageous individual who fought back against the shadows of her own fears. Yet even as she started afresh, a familiar blinking red light in her new apartment bore silent witness to the unsettling truth. The eyes that watched her were not just a part of her past, but possibly a lingering presence in her future.